when you go to the Raiders, you get a pin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I'm about to go level up, I cannot settle for nothing, I never been regular, always knew I could do better, I finally made it this far and I'm not looking back, they didn't see all the time that I put in, now me and the money are way too attached, still reppin' 919, the city is mine and I put it all on the map, coming for what I deserve, I put in the work, now I'm about to level up, been on my grind since 2013, now the way that I live, I feel like a king, 24 hours, I'm locked in, I'm feeling like Kobe, getting these rings.
They bring six, Smith underneath, and they get it. Thornton.
Nothing left on my bucket list, but I'm grinding like I'm still in the basement. Ain't nobody who working harder. Money tall like Wembanyama. They be talking for the sidelines while I'm on the court. I've been a baller. I'm about to go level up. I cannot settle for nothing. I never been regular. Always knew I could do better. I finally made it this far and I'm not looking back. They didn't see all the time that I put in. Now me and the money are way too attached. Still reppin' 919. The city is mine and I put it all on the map. Coming for what I deserve. I put in the work. Now I'm about to level up. Always knew my potential. Hop in the Porsche and there ain't no rental. Came a long way from studying dental. Now I got plaques inside of my bedroom. Already know where I've been headed. I took my risk and I don't regret it. They showing me love, I'm showing it back. With every song I've been getting better. I know nothing that's good come free. No 9 to 5, I work all week. Put in my time and it keep paying off. I've been getting paid every time I speak. Used to have dreams of getting these ends. Now I make the money go work for me. Can't stop now cause I got what I wanted. Ain't nothing I need in my life but peace. I'm I'm about to go level up, I cannot settle for nothing, I never been regular, always knew I could do better, I finally made it this far and I'm not looking back. They didn't see all the time that I put in, now me and the money are way too attached. Still reppin' 919, the city is mine and I put it all on the map. Coming for what I deserve, I put in the work, now I'm about to level up, level up.
Salute Raider Nation. Appreciate y'all showing up, man. Salute to the chat. Salute to the mods in the chat, man. Salute to the panel here. Mike, really do appreciate you, man. Salute to Martinez, the one you love to hate. Raider Mitch. Aaron, appreciate all you guys, man. So if you want to give a shout out, Mike, you're more than welcome.
I was just gonna say, as usual, thank you for letting me on the show, have me on the show. Appreciate that. Love venting my Raider views. The chat, one you love, Nightmare. Uh, that's a Nightmare. That's what?
Aaron.
Aaron, yeah, Cortez. He's got
He's
somebody.
down.
He's
He's
got.
down south right now, so he won't be on for this week.
Okay, and then the one you love to hate, Mitch, of course, man. It was good talking to you, in backstage and stuff. Martinez. Did I miss? I don't think I missed anybody. And Lou Will, our recent winner of the Super Bowl contest.
Salute, bro. Yep, he got his stuff yesterday.
Nice.
Last night. Salute to all you guys, man. Freaking thumbnail. Is the thumbnail true? Is Clint really saying he wants? Yeah, dude. I mean, Clint wants Schwartz, but the problem is like I was saying a little bit ago, is yes, the rumors are true that Schwartz wants to come to the Raiders, dude. He said that he'll help, build the defense with Clint. Said that he likes Clint's offense. I don't know if he has ties with Marker or something, but from what I heard, there was something with him and Mark. I'm not too sure about it, but I don't want to talk about it because I don't know the full details on that. I can find them out here in a little bit when people join up, and then I got time I can start looking it up. But long story short is from what I've heard is he would take the job if we offer him the job. The problem is he resigned. So he's got to sit out for a year. The Browns do own the rights to him for this year. So
Next year.
No, not next year. Yes, right now he is under contract till 27. But when Jim sits out this year, they won't hold the rights on him for 27. They only hold him for 26.
Okay, it's a contract thing. Yeah.
Gotcha. He sits out the whole year, and then if he had 3 years on the contract, all the years would be voided. That's why he sits out for 1 year. So outside of that, and that's why I kind of feel like the Browns won't trade that contract. I feel like the Browns will say, you know what, he fucking didn't want to play for us, and we don't want to see him go play for somebody else or coach for somebody else. So
right,
I would see them easily just saying, I mean, I've said I would give him a 4th round pick. I mean, that's a dang good pick for him. And we have 3 of them. So I don't really give a shit if we got to give up one.
We have 4 4th rounders, don't we?
4. We have 3
don't,
of them.
Don't we have one coming still to us, though, too?
I don't know. I only know of the 3.
Okay.
There could be. I have no idea.
I thought I heard something about that. They still had one from a player we lost it. Compensatory pick, in other words.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought they gave us all our picks, but I could be wrong. I haven't looked.
I could have totally heard something wrong too. So
I know we have 10 picks, and I know 3/4 are out of those 10. So unless we got an 11th pick coming, I'm not saying we don't. I don't know the answer to that one, but I know out of the 10 we have 3 4th round picks in there.
Mm-hmm.
If I was the Browns, I would ask them if they would take the 4th round pick for Schwartz, dude. But I just know how it'll work because we're in the AFC, they're in the AFC. They're not going to do it. Like if for whatever miracle reason they get good, and then we got Schwartz over here and we get good. I mean, I just don't see it happening. I don't think they're just going to trade with us. I think it'll be more principle for them to just say, you know what, I already paid him. We're just going to eat the money, and he's not going to coach nowhere this year. So, and that's what I think's logic. Like I've said, I would probably focus on probably Carl Scott or Steve Wilkes. I would say Steve Wilkes can easily be an option here. He played for or coached for the Niners. He knows the defense. He knows the scheme. So there's a very good possibility. Plus, he's an aggressive coach. I mean, I can see Steve being the defensive coordinator before I can see Jim Schwartz being it. But you never know. You know what I mean? Like you never know. And I'm not going to put it past anything. I mean, if Spytech and them are willing to push, I don't know how hard they're willing to push to get him. You know what I mean? So I have no idea. And I know, like, when you got 10 picks and you start, your fifth, sixth, seventh, shit like that, if they were to take a fourth and a fifth or something of that fourth and a sixth, something of the factor to get him, I would almost say he would be worth it, because we haven't had no defensive coordinator to that standard at all. So, I mean, I don't know how far we can go to, how far are we willing to go to get him is what I would say. So we can buy his contract once we get his rights, but we can't just go to the Cleveland and tell him, give us your contract, we'll buy it. Like, we can't do that.
Right.
If we trade and we get it, we can most definitely, we own the contract then, so we can do it then. But it's going to take some type of compensation to the Browns. It's going to be some type of compensation to the Browns. It can be money, it can be trade, it can be player. I don't know what it would be, if I'm just being honest. But I think I would say the most I'd give up is probably the fourth and probably like a sixth, 4, 6. I mean, I'd probably do that. So, but I'm not going to try to give up no more than that. I'm not going to try to give up more than that. So, but if we can get him, I mean, can you imagine Clint starting out with Jim Schwartz as the defensive coordinator?
Yeah.
That'd be fucking crazy. I mean,
basically, he could leave that off his list of things he needs to worry about.
Yeah. I mean, dude, yeah. I mean, he'd be a damn good coach here for sure. I mean, damn good coach. I mean, look what he just did with Myles Garrett, 23 sack season, and then you're telling me he's going to go from there to Max. I mean, I'm not expecting Max 23 sacks, but hell, if he gets 15, well, it would be good, so. But I don't know. What would you think if they were able to pull it off? I mean, how would you feel about it?
I keep going back and forth. I really would like it. Is Dirty out of the question?
Who?
Dirty. Aiden. Dirty.
Oh, hell, if they're going to try to promote within the building, and they're most definitely going to block Aiden from coming out of there. That's for damn sure.
Okay. All right. Well, then
I would assume,
hell yeah. I'd be okay with the fourth round draft pick. I don't know if they want to give up 2 draft picks. I mean, because DC has never ever been traded for with draft picks. It's just never happened. Head coaches have, but there's never been a coordinator. Yeah, for draft picks. So I think I'd love the fact that if he could be our coach, but I don't want to spend too much. I don't want to definitely don't want to do 2 draft picks. I mean, yeah, we have 10. That sounds like a lot, man, but we have a shitload of holes still. So maybe a fourth. I don't think I'd do any more than that. But that should be enough, because other than that, they're just going to lose out altogether. So fourth's better than nothing. I hope they would take that. I'd be fine with it.
Yeah, I don't think Aiden Duran is gonna. I don't think the Seahawks are gonna allow him. I mean, if they're trying to take Andrew or any of the offense to, to take over that scheme so they're not losing them, that means they're going to want to keep as many players intact with that team possible. I guarantee you Duran's going to be the first motherfucker blocked. Like, I'll guarantee you, like, unless Mike's like, hey, fucking, he's going to need help over there. I don't know, man. He's trying to block his OC or, his own staff. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how that part will work out at the end of the day. I would say it'd be easier to get Carl Scott because they can't promote him to the OC position or the DC position because of Aiden, and therefore the promotion that we would offer would be the better promotion. So we're going to get the interview, and if he wants to be here, then hire. So it would be
the one you love to hate. Gruden was the head coach. It's different. We're talking about a DC. Yeah, head coaches have been traded with draft picks. Gruden being one to Tampa Bay.
There's been multiple coaches traded for
Yeah,
draft.
head coaches. So
Bill Belichick, Sean Payton,
right,
and Don Shula. There was multiple people.
Right, but those were head coaches, not coordinators.
Didn't we give draft picks? Yeah, I think freaking. Like I've said, I mean, it would be good if it was able to happen. But I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think. I just think Cleveland's just gonna shun them, and it's not gonna be for us. It's gonna be for them, And then, just like you said, it's more common for money to be exchanged for coaches in those deals. But what are we gonna offer them? Fucking. Let's give him $5 million and then we pay him $5 million. I mean, I don't know how Mark would do that, but I just feel like I hate talking about like possibilities that I don't think is likely to happen. And that's one of them, I think. But watch it. I said the same shit about Devontae Adams, and fucking next thing you know, dude's right over here. So, I mean, I'm not going to say if somebody tries to put it together. I don't know how well the staff knows the Brown staff or any of them over there. I don't know all that. So if we have a connection with them anywhere in the building that, can probably talk to them, I'm not going to count anything out. But if there's no connection with anybody here over there, I mean, I think you're just oddball and shit like that, because I think it gives him more reason to even sit him for the year is that he wants to go coach for someone else and not them, so I've said it, dude. Like, he came in second place. He got mad that he didn't get the job. Therefore, you don't even want to coach for the team. So, I mean, it's just a blatant, it's probably blatant kick in his face, but it's also back in their face too, players included. So,
absolutely.
So I don't know really, like, for me, how to go about all that. If it was me, and it would be nice to get him, but I would just say I would just count on somebody that, like Carl Scott, or even a younger dude, maybe even somebody in college. I don't know. Like when Clint got asked the question during the podium, he sounded pretty confident in the answer. Like he sounded pretty confident as in like, yeah, I know who my staff is. Like, is there going to be some change and alters? Yeah, because if the Seahawks decide to hold, Andrew or somebody like that, I mean, that's a fucking big hold on him. So he's going to have to go look for somebody else. But I mean, that would probably be his biggest hit. I mean, you got to think, you have to think that he anticipated that some of his staff members are going to stay there. Like you had to think that. So,
he's got to have a plan B sometime.
And not only that, you're telling me what? The whole time he knew he was getting a job, he didn't talk to the fucking guys on the coaching. Yeah, he most definitely talked to them. Yeah. So I mean, I know damn well if he went up and said, "Hey, like, are you gonna stay here or are you gonna come if I take the job?" I mean, I guarantee you there's some of them that are like, yeah, I'm going to come with you. But there's going to be the ones that said no. And he's going to be like, all right, I got to go look for other people elsewhere.
Right.
But it's like I've said with people like Clint, he's popular every fucking where he's been. So it ain't like he can't go poach from the Niners, the Vikings, the Saints, fucking, he can poach all over the fucking place. So I feel like I don't think we're gonna have a big issue. Even the fucking Rams, like I don't think we're gonna have a big issue with him getting a staff. Like I've said, I mean, I agree, like I said earlier, I think he'll have that shit by next week. Like I think we'll have most of the staff already filled out by next week.
Right.
Now, defensive coordinator might take a minute longer due to the fact that maybe they're going to look for someone experienced. Maybe they're going to see if they can push the Schwartz deal. I don't know. I mean, like I've said, in the Schwartz deal, anything can be possible. But if I had to bet money, I mean, I'm not trying to put my chips down on that number. You know, like if I had to bid I think if I was bidding for return, I'm going to bid for Carl Scott because of the connection, who he is, what he's done. I mean, he's a really good coach, dude. He comes from the Vic Fangio deal. I mean, I think he would run perfect with Clint. And the only issue is just the first-time coach issue. You know, like that's the only issue is he's a first-time play caller, defensive coordinator. But
what gets me is, I mean, if it like the staff really starts filling out, even down to assistant coaches, assistant coaches, all that stuff, and we still don't have a DC, it's probably because they're trying to fucking work out some kind of deal with Cleveland to get Schwartz.
I would assume at that point.
Yeah,
I would assume the same thing at that point because what else are they fucking waiting on? You know, so
right.
Yeah, and not only that, I mean, I wouldn't count out, dude, if Rob Leonard ends up getting a promotion at the defensive coordinator. I mean, I don't know where a
I
lot
wouldn't
of
be
those
pissed
people,
at that.
yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how they're going to view going in here. And not only that, Rob Leonard knows the team, dude, with the line, everything. He's got the skill set to be a defensive coordinator. He's just never done it either. So I wouldn't count him out as being an option either. I would say Carl Scott. I'm just going to keep saying Carl Scott or Steve Wilkes because I think you got either Carl Scott first-time coach or you can even bring Carl Scott here. You can still bring him here. You just promote him, bring him here, and he can have an option at the DC later. Or like I said, he gets Steve Wilkes, veteran play caller. He knows what he's doing. You know, he knows what he's doing. And his defense has been good. He just had a bad run in the Jets here just last time. So, I mean, I've always said some organizations take it out of motherfuckers, like, period. I don't care who you are, you know. And I feel like the Jets do that to everybody that goes in there. So I would just say at the end of the day, I know Clint is coming prepared. Like, I know he's coming prepared. Like I talked about last night, if I don't want him to go out there and win 10 games. Like if he goes out and wins 10 games and then we have a downcline in the next year or two, Raider fans will crucify this guy. And I've said it, it'll be a Brian Daboll a situation where Brian Daboll went into the Giants. He went to the playoffs that year, frickin' I think he even won a playoff game. And then after that, they weren't able to get back because a lot of changing, staff, players, everything. And then he got ousted right after that, you know. So I think when we watch Brian Daboll over here in Tennessee running with that defensive coordinator, Saleh, I mean, I bet you we're about to watch a pretty good fucking team over there. I mean, their staff is fucking stacked, man. I mean, they got good motherfuckers all the way down that shit. So I would hope they're going to be good, but I'm not going to lie. Their staff is good. And both of them, like I said, when you got a guy like Saul and a guy like Dabo, that's like, it just reminds me of the fucking Seahawks, dude. It reminds me of the same shit. Fucking good defensive coordinator with a good fucking OC. Like, I mean, it just reminds me of it so much. So I would say, like, watch out with fucking Tennessee. I mean, they should be good. So I don't know. I just think, like I said, I think we should just stay more like within our own deal. Like I've said, I think Carl, we can keep Anthony or Aiden on the list. I don't think it's a possibility, but it ain't gonna hurt to keep it on there. There's a dude from the pass game coordinator for fucking the Bucks. He's an option too. I can't remember his name right now. I don't know. I'll think about it in a minute. But long story short, he's another option for the defensive coordinator. You have Al Harris. That's another option for defensive coordinator. Some of these guys are all first-time play callers. They've never called shit. So, like I said, I think if I was the Raiders, and Clint should go after. So he said somebody that'll hold people accountable, get after them, not afraid to yell at them if they're not, putting their work together. And that's why I just feel like it's going to be Carl. That's what Carl is. He's a fucking hype man, dude, that will get your ass in line. He's like that dude over in Detroit. That dude in Detroit's that same fucking way. Like, they're really good. So, but I don't know. What do you think? I'm gonna grab something to drink real quick, but if you want to talk for a second about it, feel free. I'm gonna just grab something real fast.
Yeah, I don't know all you know about this stuff, but I like Carl Scott as an option. But man, my mind ain't working tonight. Let me see some of the chat. Who's out in the chat? See if we can answer some. Is there any question? I don't see any questions.
Because we already explained that he's using it and it's bedtime. These are cute, huh? Babe. These ones were dropped off for us.
Oh, I agree with that, Rosetown. Hey, Rosetown, by the way. Yeah,
Is
trusting
all
the process. I mean, you know, everybody says, we got to be patient, but
basketball
we
or
got to be patient again, because it's, Kubiak ain't coming out here saying, like
babe?
both guns, you know, both six shooters out,
That's
saying,
baby.
oh, we're going to win 10 games. It's
Right
going to be a process. It's going to take us a couple of years, but we have to trust the process. And hopefully,
but
with
man,
we'll know much more by next week
feel
to
like
where we're sitting up with our assistants, our coordinators, and stuff like that. So then we can start talking. Then we'll start talking about free agency. That's how it works. 'Cause that's what's cool about the off season. There's always something to talk about. But yeah, I just trust that Kubiak has a plan, and I'm 90. I'm sure he has a backup plan too. I mean, he's not going to put all his eggs in one basket, so I'm not worried about it really.
The only thing I just get anxious. Like, you get anxious. You want to
Oh
know.
yeah, I want to know now. Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I have full faith in him, and I know Mark and them, they wouldn't have hired him if they didn't feel like they were able to put the staff together. He talks about, like, hey, I need to bring in a great staff to do this, for the team. So, like I said, I think he'll probably it could be a week or two, but I would assume it's only going to be waiting on the people in Seattle, but they're getting interviewed on Thursday and Friday. So, and there's nothing even saying that they'll promote in-house to begin with. I think they're going to try, but if they don't meet what, like what Clint did, I don't know if it would make sense just to go hire him to stop him from leaving with Clint, And I've said Clint, they're going to find out real quick just how much Clint mattered in that offense.
yeah. Well, like he said, what did he say in his press conference? I got a list. I'm not
I
stupid
know
in the
we
back.
should finish
So
listening.
it's going to take us a while. We're getting delayed by another day because of the parade. He had to go to the parade. I mean, that was the right thing to do. He had to do that. And but he's chomping at the bit. You can tell. Otherwise, he would have just stayed in Seattle until after Wednesday.
Dude,
You know.
at the
You
parade,
know.
like I was saying earlier, he didn't wear no Seahawks stuff. He had a fucking tan jacket, snow jacket that he wore. Then he had the hat for the championship, but he didn't wear none of the fucking, like, everybody was wearing the Super Bowl fucking shirt. They had the jacket, the hat, everything. He didn't. I had his brown jacket, and everybody else had blue all the way around him. He just had the hat.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, fucking, hey, he was like, I'm a Raider now, motherfuckers. So
Yeah. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
hey, facts. I'm just here because I want my fucking Super Bowl ring. Gotta still show I support the team, you know.
But yeah, it's hard to tell the Raider Nation to be patient because we've been patient for like decades. But that's what we have to be right now. We have to be patient, man. And it sucks, but within a couple of weeks, we're gonna have a whole better understanding of what direction the Raiders are heading in. But I just hope it stays true to what he said in the press conference. He wants a gritty team, a tough, hard-nosed, physical team, like these guys sitting to my right and left, is referring to Howie and all the Mike Haynes and all the guests at the alumni they had at the table. I want this kind of thing. He seems to appreciate the Raider culture. He seems to appreciate the Raider heritage and what it means. It's like I'm not just the head coach of the NFL football thing. I'm a head coach of the Raiders. That meant something to him. And that was really cool to hear. That he understood that there was a difference from being a head coach anywhere else and being a head coach at the Raiders. I thought that was awesome.
Dude, I think he's closet Raider fan, dude, if I'm just being honest, because I thought the same shit.
It sure sounded like it.
He was like, it was a no-brainer fucking from that Seahawks team to the Raiders. He was just like, it was a no-brainer. I'm like, okay. Fucking team stacked as fuck over there. And we're coming to a broken-ass team, and you're like, well, I like the challenge.
Oh, yeah, no doubt, man.
Challenging yourself out here, then you shouldn't be playing football. I mean, Clint seems pretty confident, man.
You know what else I liked about this press conference? Every time, because you knew the questions were going to be coming about Mendoza. You knew they're going to be coming. And every time they asked him about Mendoza, he just kept referring to the draft, totally bypassing Mendoza. And I'm not saying that means that he doesn't want Mendoza. I'm not saying that, but he's not like revealing anything. He's so stoic and calm and patient. He's like, oh yeah, well, with the number one pick, we have a lot of options, but he would never address the Mendoza question, which they were trying to get out of him. I thought that was cool. Keep it close to everything you're doing, close to the best, man. Yeah, and he knew like Mitch just said, he knew the autumn win. He knew about the autumn win. So
he said every time I watch or listen to a video.
He probably has it on his workout, playlist.
Fuck, I wouldn't doubt it. I absolutely would not doubt
If
it.
he didn't before, he probably got it now.
Look, with Mark, it's like when you have Kubiak, right? Kubiak can most definitely keep it a secret. But when you watch Mark's fucking ass, he can't.
He's like a giddy little child at Christmas time. He knows the secret.
Yeah, he can't keep it together.
Yeah.
It came down to where we are this year, having the first pick in the draft and everything, and understanding that there's a good chance we'll go on the offensive side of the ball. So it might be a good chance that we would want a young offensive mind that could grow with somebody. Is what started in my mind, that's the direction we wanted to go. But at the same time, he had to win the job, but just because there were some really good candidates that we spoke to. Yeah, but he definitely was the one, and it was a risk to wait, go after the Super Bowl and see if that we were the ones that were going to get him, but it ended up in our favor. Again, it came down to where we are this year, having the first pick in the draft and everything, and understanding that there's a good chance we'll go on the offensive side of the ball. So it might be a good chance that we would want a young offensive mind that could.
He just instantly, it's like I've said, he's a tall tale. If he had aces on the card poker table, I'd be able to read.
Everybody would know.
Oh yeah, I'd be able to read him like a fucking book. He would fucking just smile out of nowhere. Fucking, you're like, yep, that motherfucker ace king fucking aces something.
I'm betting everything, my whole pot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he will be called the gambling world. He has to tell.
Yeah, if I was just a bet man off of him, I would say Fernando is probably getting picked for sure. And that's why they went with Kubiak, like he said. I mean, something that Spytech said at the presser when they ended the year. They said getting a quarterback and a head coach that can grow together. That's where successful organizations are at right now. He said that himself at that podium. So we're most likely going to go with Fernando in there. And then fucking, I think, just like I said, I think the reason Clint probably avoided it is he's not the general manager. Like, he's not making the pick. You know what I mean? That was a question he should ask Spytech. If Spytech was right next to him, he could ask them that question easily. But, you know, throw something at him. Hopefully he'll say something. But Clint's a smart guy. I mean, he's a smart guy. He's probably seen it his whole entire life.
Yeah, I really liked Clint the whole way going through. I mean, as far as the best coach that was out there. But after that press conference, I liked him even more. I was very impressed with that press conference. So, I mean, it just felt different. I mean, he was realistic, wasn't making no promises, and he wanted to earn the trust of the Raider Nation. When he said that, he had me hooked. When he said that, I want to earn the trust of the Raider Nation. Then maybe we can start getting, the stadium filled up. Wasn't like Pete begging us to come out there with a piss poor product on the field. He's like, no, we got to earn the trust of the Raider Nation. So I thought that was cool. So I think he might be right. He might be a closet Raider fan, or might have been a closet Raider fan.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, I feel like he most definitely is a closet Raider fan for sure.
And the fact that, we all knew whoever wanted to be a coach of the Raiders was going to have to know that they were accepting a big challenge, and he acknowledged that. He says, "Yeah, I love a challenge, man. This is what I've been preparing for my whole life." It's like, yeah, of course. Everything's a challenge, and if you're not pushing yourself, you're not doing anything.
I thought it was my fucking. Oh, it is. I'm listening to this one.
As a head coach in this league for you, because it's going to happen.
Yeah, that's up to God, and we're gonna enjoy tonight. Yeah.
So no answers on the network.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you guys know I'm going to Las Vegas, so I'm fired up about it. But tonight, one more for one more night. Hell yeah, I'm going. Of course I'm going. Yeah.
Just confirmed it right here. What is the future?
Whoever's the best coach for the Las Vegas Raiders is who we're going to hire. We're looking for someone to build this the right way.
Breaking news from the NFL, the Las Vegas Raiders intend to hire Seahawks offensive coordinator Klint Kubiak as their next head coach.
Klint Kubiak going to the Las Vegas Raiders, and I love the pick. I love the hire.
And Kubiak is very good from an offensive football perspective. He has literally spent every breathing moment of his life in the NFL.
what he's done with this football team, what he's done with Sam Darnold. We're in the offensive era, quarterback whisper era.
He's going to be inheriting Ashton Genty, Brock Bowers.
Other teams should be a little bit nervous for the puzzle pieces that you guys are putting together. What does the future look like as a head coach in this league for you? Because it's going to happen.
You guys know I'm going to Las Vegas, so I'm fired up about it. Hey, thanks for being here, guys. Look forward to getting to work, all right? A lot of work to do, okay? But we're about to work. All right, see ya. See you in there.
What excites you about working with a player like Ashton Genty and helping to build his future?
Yeah, where you at, Ashton? What's up, dude? You know, man. I got a lot of tape to catch up on, dude, but I saw you play a lot of snaps at Boise. Very excited about his talent. But the thing I would tell him and all his teammates is that it's not just about one guy.
What excites you about working with a player?
Again, it came down to where we are this year, having the first pick in the draft and everything, and understanding that there's a good chance we'll go on the offensive side of the ball. So it might be a good chance that we would want a young offensive mind that could grow with somebody. Is what started in my mind, that's the direction we wanted to go. But at the same time, he had to win the job. It's just because there were some really good candidates that we spoke to. But he definitely was the one, and it was a risk to wait till after the Super Bowl and see if that we were the ones that were going to get him, but it ended up in our favor. Again, it came.
Max Crosby is one of the best defensive players in the NFL. He's a leader in this building. He's a no-brainer piece that we want moving forward in our organization. Love getting to know him. Love hearing him talk this morning, and you can really easily see, why he is the way he is. Just a guy that loves the game and a guy that loves being a Raider. Max Crosby is one of the best. It's a blessing. It's really exciting day for my family, and just soaking it all in right now. I got a lot of work to do.
I feel like I've said, I think he's straight up fucking wants to be. I think he wants to be a Raider for sure, dude. It was like there's just so many things about him that when he says things or walks in, it's like everything he does is simple. He just gives simple answers, dude, because how he talked about, like, empty, it's not just about one player. But he knows in his mind, he's like, I'm going to beat the fuck out of people with this dude because this guy is fucking lethal. And this is kind of shit I need for my system, so.
Like you said, do I want him? Hell yeah, I want him, man. It's like, hell yeah, am I going to the Las Vegas? Hell yeah. I like him, man. He's low key, but at the same time, he says what he's feeling. He's just a simple guy, like a lot of us Raider fans are. We're simple people, man, and we just want to hear it straightforward. And he seems like a straightforward dude, man. I'm thrilled, man, that we got him. I'm ecstatic. I'm like Mike Tyson, ecstatic.
Nope, very true, very true. See Tom Cable as the offensive line coach. I mean, where's Tom Cable right now?
I don't even know. I can look it up. Man, I hear you chew, man. Just give me the munchies.
I'm fucking starving, dude, and then I'm eating fucking pretzels, and it makes you only more hungry. So I'm about to fucking wrap these motherfuckers up. David, the only rumor about it was Klint wants him to come and Schwartz wants to come here. But the problem is I don't think Cleveland will allow. I don't think Cleveland will take the trade. I think that Cleveland will just sit him out the whole year just out of spite. But if there is a way that the Raiders can move him off of that contract, they'll hire him here. But I don't know how long something like that's going to take. Don't know if it's worth trying to, go with Cleveland for the next 2-3 weeks, trying to look for a defensive coordinator or go with people that you're kind of familiar with right now. So I don't know, man. If I was just a betting man, I would just say, like I said earlier, I would bet on Carl Scott or Steve Wilkes being the DC before Jim Schwartz.
Hey, check this out. I looked up Tom Cable where he's at right now. Tom Cable was announced as part of the 2025 coaching staff for the Houston Roughnecks of the United Football League.
Mm.
He joined the team to focus on the run game strategy from that. It goes on, but so that's where he's at now. He's in the UFL. So I'm pretty sure we can get him if we wanted him.
I think I'll pass.
I think I would too, man.
Yeah, I think I'll pass, dude.
Yeah, I'll take a pass on that one.
Yeah, there's a lot of retired coaches in the UFL right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where you go to finish out your career. Yeah.
No, I think Phillips is a coach over there. I mean, I think I got a bunch of coaches over there right now.
Yeah. I'm sure you're right. I would imagine you're right. I just don't know. I have never watched a UFL game, I don't think. So I have no idea. But
so look, that was another conversation I was going to talk about.
What's that?
There's a lot of rumors going around right now. And they're rumors, I'm pretty sure, at the moment. Because Derek Carr is pretty open about talking about on his show about the coach, the players, like he's pretty evident. But he has said like he's a phone call away. He would go back and help him. There's reports coming out that are saying that Derek Carr's arm is healthy again and that he can play right now if he wanted to.
He's still under contract as well.
Yep, you'd have to trade Saints, but the Saints say that all it would take is a fourth or a fifth to be able to move off of Derek Carr over there. So I don't know, man. Like
I wouldn't mind getting Derek Carr like to play as a backup or a second stringer or whatever, or even starter this year, and then work into once he's done playing, be our quarterback's coach.
Well, the rumor that's going around is that they won't draft Fernando. They would take Derek because Derek knows the system already. He's already thrived in the system and that he can take off running right away. So they would trade the pick to the Jets. They would bring Derek Carr in. He would be the quarterback going forward. They would get the draft capital and look to draft somebody next year, replace him with Carr a few years down the road. They wouldn't look to play him right now. From what I've heard, they want to. If they were to do something like that, is basically what they said that they would want to do.
That's what I've been screaming for. We're still in the season. Trade back, get some picks. We need players. Everything but a punter.
Yeah, and there's a lot of reports coming out that the Jets are willing to trade up too, even one spot, just so nobody else gets the quarterback. I told everybody for the longest time that the Jets were one of the very first teams that had their scouts on Fernando right off the get-go. So they're still interested in him for damn sure. And I know we're not going to get 5 first-round picks. I know that. But there's nothing saying that we can't get 3 with 2 seconds or 4 with 2 seconds. We can most definitely get some picks for Fernando. And if they say like, oh, we only want to give 2 first, I'd be like, well, fuck you. I'm not.
Yeah, you get the rising finger.
Yeah, why would I give you the pick for 2 first? That wouldn't make no fucking sense.
I mean, you better at least start with 4 first rounders before we start talking about the rest.
Yeah, exactly. I would love to be 4-2.
Yep.
But I'll settle for 3-2. You know, like I can settle for 3-2. I can do that for sure. But
There's only one quarterback in this draft, and
facts.
That's worth 4 for me. It's not. They're lucky I'm not asking for all 5. I was in that. I want your 2 this year and 3 next year, and then give me a second. You know.
Yeah, facts.
Now we're talking. Now we're in the ballpark. What else are you gonna give me?
So I was researching Fernando today, just fucking around. Did this deal where they ranked him against the 120 quarterbacks that's been drafted since 2015 till 2025.
This ought to be good. This ought to be good.
Where
What's
do
he
you
around
think?
8? I'm gonna say in the 80s.
Oh no. Oh no.
Even lower than that.
Oh no. He's way higher than that.
Out of how many?
120. So since there's been 120 quarterbacks drafted since 2015 till 2025.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying first rounders. Okay.
No, yeah, 120 quarterbacks from then.
Overall. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably okay. So he would have probably gone 4th or 5th last year. Even I'm gonna say probably he's like in the high teens.
He's the 4th. So if they ranked him out,
What?
ranking, he'd be the 4th best quarterback to leave college. By his stats, his red zone, by all dimensions. The only 3 guys that beat him is when they left college was Joe Burrows, Caleb Williams, and Trevor Lawrence. One thing people don't realize is Fernando, dude, he went fucking 90% fucking or 80% fucking completion percentage, dude. He has a
'Cause he throws short passes.
Yeah, he has a 79 fucking percent. Joe Burrows is the only closest quarterback to him at 76. And you wouldn't even believe how far off the rest of those guys are. Most of them dudes average a 66, a 60. Like their completion percentages were trash as hell in there. Fernando is I think he's the leading red zone quarterback of any one of them in there, period. Like Fernando's stack up massively, man. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When you start comparing his deals to all of those guys, like I've said, it put him in a whole simulator deal where it basically just goes through and it puts a whole score on every single player that's ever come, how they played, where they played, how they won the divisions, their ranking in college. I mean, it went through the whole fucking deal, and he popped up the 4th every single time, every time. Like out of his metrics, like I said, the only 3 people that came out better than him was Joe Burrows, Trevor Lawrence, and fucking Caleb Williams statistically, statistically. But everybody else behind there, from Baker Mayfield to Deshaun Watson to fucking every single player didn't even come close to this fucking guy. And his numbers are ridiculous, dude. Like when you start looking at it for yards per play, fucking touchdowns, interception, he has like a 1.2% touchdown interception ratio through his time. Like his numbers are like mind-boggling fucking good. But like I've said, I would have never thought that. I would have thought he would have probably been around 12, maybe 10, but I would have never thought he would have been better than most of those guys. But it's where his completion, like I've said, he has a 79.8 in college, bro. Like that's fucking insane. Like that is insane. So, and then to even play like they did, where they were, how they were. I mean, like I said, if Fernando gets put in the right system, he's going to most definitely succeed. There is no fucking doubt about that. And being in a Klint system, I'm not going to say it probably wouldn't be his best chance to succeed, but I would just say if the option with Derek Carr is coming in and he's healthy, man, and you're talking about having success with Tucker, Bowers, all these dudes year 1, Carr's going to do it right away. I've always said Carr has never been the problem scoring points. It's been the defense. being able to stop motherfuckers from scoring points. So, I mean, if Carr put up 32, they put up fucking 35, you know? So it's always been that way with that team. So, but I think at the end of the day, if they don't look at it as an option to be able to bring Derek Carr, look at him, see where he's at, see how he's playing. I mean, they would probably just be our bad due diligence on our side for that, I would say. But at the end of the day, I would say if Derek Carr is healthy, I mean, he knows the Raiders, he knows the team, he knows how to win, man. And you're telling me he's going to have Ashton Genty, fucking Bowers, fucking Tucker, then whoever we draft or whoever we sign. I mean, he has Mayer. I mean, fuck. I mean, I don't know how the hell he wouldn't be good, you know? So, but I would say there ain't nobody that knows the Raiders better. And there ain't nobody, if they did go to another quarterback over the next few years, you're not going to find somebody that can develop a guy better, talk to him, you know, be with them. And if they did pick up Fernando, I mean, let's be real. Who would be better to be Derek Carr with fucking Fernando, two church fucking guys? Like I've said, I think he'd be a really good mentor. I mean, Derek Carr is a really good dude, man. I mean, every time I watch this dude's podcast with him and his brother, it's like even David. I like David even a lot more even now. Like I didn't know David was that cool. I didn't know he was a cool dude like that. But more you watch those dudes, like they're actually a pretty cool family. And, you know, like it's hard to always have family that's, you know, pretty close or that are like that. But with those two, man, it's crazy. Like they're all pretty close. They're all pretty cool people, man.
Where did my charger go?
In the garbage because you guys broke it. I gotta get another one. I'll get another one. I'll get another one. All right.
Good night, sweetheart.
Good night. Close my door.
I can't.
Yeah, just close it where it's almost closed. These kids sometimes will just right chocolate. Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, at the end of the day, you can get good deals, good people, good everything. I mean, like I said, Clint. I mean, like I said, it's hard not to have faith in Clint. You know, like that's how I feel. Like it's hard not to. Mike making everyone hungry.
Hey,
I was just eating my pretzels. And then
I know, man. Yeah, Dustin started. Then I meant to hit my camera button. I hit the wrong button and I kicked myself off the show. I had to go get some cookies, man.
He said, fuck while I'm off. Go, fucker.
Might as well go get some cookies, man.
I'll hop up on here so you can put your 2 cents in too.
Yeah, Al, what's up?
Said, I agree. You know, look, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've been high on Rashid the whole time, but dude, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I'd get that guy. Like, you guys see his stats? Have you guys seen his stats and what he's done on the team? We're going to give him $15 million to go out there for only a few hundred yards and fucking touchdown, 1 or 2. Like, I don't know if that's a smart idea. I mean, we can go get other guys for fucking $5 and $10 million that are probably just as good. I mean, I don't know if I'm wanting to give him $15 million to bring him over there, if I'm just being honest, man. Like, if you got to look into his stats ain't worth a shit, dude. Fucking, I think it's like that for when I was looking him up, dude. I think from like week 9, is it week 9? 17 is 8, so it's week 8 to 17, dude. Like, fucking, he only had fucking like 100-something yards. Like, the guy didn't do shit for the Seahawks. So I don't know if I'd he's a good return, you know, like a good return player. But yeah, I would say, like, if we were going to get him Game King, or what does that say? Garnet King. I would say right around there too. I would be like 6 to 8, but maybe no more than 10, but that's it. Yeah, I would 100% spin on the O-line first and then go from there. Derek Carr with A.J. Brown, Brock Bowers, Rashid, and Michael Mayer and Ashton in the backfield.
Gangsta Raider is my name. That's not what it said, I'm pretty sure. Garnett?
It doesn't say that, but if it's Gangster Raider, I don't.
We'll call you Gangsta Raider. What the hell?
Yeah, fucking. What's that? Facts. We don't need Shaheed. We already have Dante Thornton. Yeah, we got Dante and Trey Tucker. So I think
And he's more of a Trey Tucker guy than he is a Dante Thornton guy.
He said, "How do I change it to Gangsta Raider?" Go to your profile or your name, and then they have an option in there to change your at, and you'll just change it in there.
Just remember, when you change your name, you have to stick with it for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Minimum.
But I mean, fuck, he probably wants Gangster versus Garnett King. I mean, fucking. That's why when I seen it at first, I thought it said gamer, fucking. Then I'm like, that's a fucking R in there. Like,
yeah, I thought it said Game King.
Yeah, that's what I thought it said, but I seen the T at the end, and I thought, what the fuck is the T? And I'm like, nah, it's fucking Garnett. Fucking, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I had to break out my glasses so I could read it.
Yeah, I mean, I think fucking, he said, just ask Bruno.
Yeah.
Oh, he said
Oh,
that's
Garnett, that's his
name.
Yeah, that's his, yeah.
Garnett.
I got a nephew named Garrett.
He said Garnett the gangster.
What's up, Steven? Ryu's in here now.
But they address the offensive line every year. You got to give guys time to develop. Patience, Danielson. No O-line, no championship, no playoff, no wins. Salute to all you guys, man. Salute to all you guys. Appreciate it. Dude, look, I think there's a lot of players out there this year that so is AOC backup or number 3 guy. Fuck, I don't know, man. I think they're going to hold AOC on the roster for sure. I mean, ideally, he would probably be number 2 if they draft Fernando, which is most likely. I mean, let's be real. They're not going to draft or go get Derek Carr, I don't think. I mean, why wouldn't they just go sign Malik Willis for $20 million versus bring in Carr for 40? Malik is younger, quicker, fucking comes out of the same system. Literally was just with Green Bay, fucking good team, good development. So if it was me, I would rather just take the risk on Malik and then draft Fernando. Like, that's what I would do. So I mean, I don't think we're going to trade for what's Mac Jones. So I don't think we should. And plus, I don't know if we want to give up our draft picks like that. We'd be giving up for we'd be giving them up for Schwartz, Carr, and him. Like, I don't know if we'd do that, so.
No, the only way we could do that is if we're trading back.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to fix the O-line. I mean, I know they're going to fix the O-line. I mean, Klint Kubiak runs fucking zone, dude, and he's going to need the line to do what he needs. And don't get me wrong, man. I've said it last year. I mean, they can most definitely been due to coaching because Brennan is garbage as fuck. So, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I've said it. You can't just go from a top 10 fucking
right.
You can't just go from a top 10 line at the end of the season to be fucking 32nd the following season, just putting Cap
Hmm.
on the fucking team. I mean,
With the same people
yeah, exactly. So I just don't know. I just
out of
don't know.
position.
Yeah. No more YouTube online tutorials. Rookie QB and building around him. I mean, if you look at what Spytek said at the presser, he said we wanted to get a quarterback and a head coach that can grow together. It's exactly what they said. He said that most organizations that are successful today are the ones that got a quarterback and the head coach together that grow together. So I've said they've been telling you the whole time what their plan was. They've been telling us the whole time how they wanted to build it. It's just like I've said about the Max Crosby deal. There's people going to just keep putting out lies. The minute that Max cleared the air and said it, there's a report saying that Max talked to some no-name fucking GM and told him that he's never going to put the Raiders jersey on again, and told Tom that, but he's in the building, right? I mean, he's in the building rehabbing and shit, but he told that guy that. Like, bullshit he did, dude. Like, that was Jay Glazer's little fat ass, and he little line fucker. It's just like it was Jay Glazer that said the GM, but the kid that said the post, he used to work for CBS. I can't remember that guy's name right now because fucking but he used to work for CBS, and he got fired for this shit for making up fucking lies, dude. And wherever he works right now, he about to get fired too again. So the guy is horrible. Fuck God, what the fuck is his name? That second guy tonight, I can't remember the fucking name. But either way, that Max is staying here. And then not only that, you seen that Clint met with them in the morning, drank coffee with them, talked, because he knew Max was already in there rehabbing. So he knew that already. So, and then just like he said, it's like you look at Clint, most of the time when he was talking and everything, you don't really smile much, but look how he smiles when he talks with Max. I mean, he has a grin the whole entire fucking time. Like, the things they got to think about is like what they did in Seattle, where they gave up on the offense to help out the defense so the defense can hold. And then Clint's good for that shit too. You know what I mean? So I think when he's coming here, he's not just sitting here saying like, oh, just me over on the offense. Like we need to give Max some fucking help. We need to put some people on the line here with him too. We need to make sure this guy's being taken care of over here with a legitimate fucking team. So I think that's why, like I said, the defensive coordinator job could come down for a minute, because maybe he may like Carl Scott, but what if he says like we need a veteran guy, somebody that's done it, already been in that spot. We can bring Carl here to be DB's coach or something of that factor, but we need the guy that's already done it. You know what I mean? So, I would think that would be the safest way for Clint to start out his career. You know what I mean? And that's why I say Steve Wilkes, dude, could be an option for sure. But either way, or somebody like him, you know what I mean? So, or somebody like him. So, Penn State quarterback Allard, fuck that. I ain't taking Drew Allard. Not if they gave him to me for free. If they were like, hey, you can have him, I'd be like, yeah, you can fucking keep him. Like fucking, I'd be like, you got a water boy I can fucking get? Like, that's probably what I would do. I don't think Drew would do shit in the NFL. He's gonna be a backup that disappears. Like that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna be talked of today and not talked of tomorrow.
Yeah, I was on another show and they were talking about Drew Aller and how they thought he'd be a perfect fit for the Raiders. And I'm like, Drew Aller, we talked about the same guy that looked like shit before he destroyed his ankle.
You know what I would say is I would say every quarterback is projected to us. So every quarterback in the
Right.
draft is projected to us, and every quarterback in free agency is projected to us. So,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
hey,
Every
conversation,
quarter, every coach is projected us. Anytime anybody, no matter what position, it
Yep.
seems like that becomes, available is gets attached to the Raiders. It's just what they love to do. They love to talk about us. They hate us, but they love to talk about us.
You know, Gangster Raider, I've said it, dude. I've said it. Don't be surprised if Geno's the quarterback next year, because I keep saying it. When Clint was going to the Seahawks, he was going there to coach Geno. He wasn't going there to coach Sam. Sam wasn't even thought of until afterwards when Geno didn't agree on the contract, because due to the fact he just wanted to go with Pete anyway. So he wanted to leave Pete. But if he didn't want to leave Pete, Clint would have been his fucking coach. So, and Clint would have been just fine with it. So I've said, don't count Geno out, man. Like, Geno, as much as I can't stand that motherfucker, don't count him out. I would say that 100%. And Clint's offense is going to be way fucking different than in fucking Chips and fucking Pete's broke back fucking team. So
Broke back. I like that.
Allard not that good. I'd rather take Sawyer Robinson any day of the week. I mean, I've talked about that guy all year long. I mean, I've said if you want a cheap fucking Fernando Mendoza, go get fucking Sawyer Robinson. Definitely need to try to sign Jim Schwartz, and if then I would try to sign offensive.
He retired.
I mean, I would try to hit him up for sure. He did retire.
See if he's really retired. He's retired as of now.
Yeah, I would most definitely hit him up and ask.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because if he
especially if we can't get Bennett.
Yeah, if we don't get Bennett, you're
gonna have to take him to the bathroom. Do you have that string?
Yeah, here.
In the lighter.
Get your own fucking lighter.
I have all three of them.
There you go.
I liked Nussmeier in the Senior Bowl. He looked good in that game. I haven't really followed him, right? He looked good in the Senior Bowl game, especially with that heavy wind they were playing in. He's zinging that ball around. I liked him. We can get him in the later rounds.
Who is it?
Nussmeier.
Nussmeier from LSU.
Yes. I thought he looked. I don't really know too much about. I just watched him in the Senior Bowl, so that's the only. But he looked really good in that, and in 40-mile-an-hour winds, he looked really good. Oh God, there's Furpo with his.
Hell yeah, Raiders. Releasing him might be more for strategy. Yeah, I mean, I've said it, dude. I don't think if Cleveland was smart, they've already paid him the money. They'll just bench him. Like if they're smart, it would just be on principle alone that you don't want to play for us, then fuck you. You ain't playing for someone else either. Like you're not leaving us to go play for someone else. Like that's exactly
so there. Yeah. Sounds kind of childish, but I mean, that's how. I mean, they own his rights, man. I mean, I'd fuck with them too, man.
Al Davis would do it, so why wouldn't?
Oh yeah, he would.
Yeah, why wouldn't anybody else? I'd most definitely.
You just want to ditch us and make us look bad like that? That's fucked up, man. Guess what? Enjoy your 2-year retirement without pay.
I wish they would have started Aiden O'Connell, but like I've said, all the beat writers, fucking oh, fucking coaches, and they're liars, dude. They just lie. They're like, oh, fucking Aiden ain't playing better than him. Gino, he looks like he's throwing the most perfect football I've ever seen come out of a Raiders quarterback's hands. Hondo with that bullshit fucking stories, man. I mean, it's why I've said these guys just kill our team, dude. Like, they just kill our team. I told them all. I even told Kirk Morrison. I told that fool he was an ass clown straight up. I was like, you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm like, he tried telling me, oh, it's just practice. I told him, yeah, fuck. I'd love for you to walk over, tell Tom Brady, fucking, it's just practice, dude. Like, if Brady plays the same practice or not, real champions fucking play every fucking chance they get to the most serious rep. Haven't you ever heard Tom Brady say, man, when I first got over the Patriots, they only want to give me 2 reps? When I was fucking getting pissed because he's like, how the fuck am I ever going to get on the field? So he went over to the coach, fucking told the coach, like, hey, how the fuck am I ever supposed to get on the field if all I'm getting is 2 reps? And they said, you take those 2 reps and make them as perfect as fucking you possibly can, and then we'll go from there. And he said, you know what I did from then on? I fucking took those 2 reps and act like I was in the damn Super Bowl. Went straight out to the field, fucking hauled ass, got everybody in there, get them set, fucking make their deals. And then, like you said, those 2 turned into 4, those 4 turned into 8. Next thing you know, he took over the fucking team, These guys over here fucking talking about Geno Smith throwing fucking 15 interceptions in the first 2 weeks of camp, and they're saying, oh, it's just practice. Like, get the fuck out of here. They can't even fucking hit anybody. They can't even hit anybody. And you're talking about it's just practice. I mean, fuck, you didn't see when you guys had triple coverage in practice and Geno just threw it to you guys. I mean, it's just practice, right? I mean, you fucking dumbasses. I've heard some of the stupidest shit this year. Batting the ball down at the line. That's not fucking the quarterback's problem. That was the guy fucking jumped up and knocked it. But it was a meaningless play. Like, oh, okay. Oh, fucking okay. Where the fuck did that ever come from, dude? Like, I told him, go tell Max him batting it down and picking it off, dude, that it was a meaningless play. Like, what the fuck do you even mean by that shit? It was like Geno and them could do no wrong, and they didn't have no problem bashing other motherfuckers due to their fucking just dumbass stupidity, dude. He don't want to rotate the line one fucking time. Brendan Carroll don't rotate the line one fucking time. And his dad don't say a fucking thing. He get dog walked on 30 fucking points. He had more blowout fucking games than fucking Josh and AP put together. Like, fucking, it is just disgusting where this guy was, man. That's why I'm saying I just hope when it comes to Clint, I just hope Clint is able to get together a good staff. Just like he said, they're going to work with the front office. They're going to go through everybody. Like, they know, they know the strategy to get there. It's just, can we get there? Just because everybody wants to work together doesn't mean the people are going to be there in the draft, the people in free agency. So you got to work it kind of backwards and say, okay, what players are here in free agency? Then we'll grab those people. Then we work them into the draft, and then they have free agency again afterwards. So there's a lot of things in there that'll go. Pete's staff and stuff was worst coaching in 20 years. Man, fucking worst coaching probably ever. I mean, fuck, dude. I mean, when was that? In like 06 that we went 2-14? Fucking was it 06, right? 06, I think.
We did it a couple times before 2000. Yeah, 06, and I think 08, I think we did it.
Yeah, I hated it. I hated it. I think it was 06.
Yeah, I did too. I was in the black hole witnessing it. I loved every minute of it.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love always going there, regardless if we won or not. But fucking, it still sucked. I mean, it was one.
Oh no, it sucked royal.
It was one of the worst.
That's why we partied so much in the tailgate, man. We're gonna get our money's worth. We're gonna have a good time. We know what's coming.
Tom wasn't with the team. No, he was trying to buy into the team at that time. Ugh. I don't know anything that you have off the top of your head you want to talk about, or anything you've heard.
No, I'm just like all of us, man. I'm just waiting to see who our coaches are going to be, and then From there, we can talk about free agency. From there, we can talk about the draft. I'm excited, man. This off season is exciting so far. I think it's exciting, and we're gonna have to be a little bit patient. But I mean, we've been patient for 20 years. What's another year? And what's another few weeks to find out who our staff is? A couple weeks,
Is
hopefully.
everybody like willing that if Clint gets a mulligan here, like this year, like, or does Clint have to come out and win right away this year?
My opinion is hell no, he doesn't have to come out and win right away. I want to see improvement. I want to see progress. I want to see consistency. I want to see a team that comes out in the field and looks like they actually want to play. I want to see a team that the offensive line can pick up a stunt or a blitz, figure out who's blocking who. I want to see different formations and motions and stuff, that kind of stuff. Because with that is going to come wins. That's what I want to see. I don't care about the wins and losses. Well, I care, but you know that doesn't concern me. I'm not predicting, or wanting to predict, how many wins we're going to get. I just want to see steady progress and a solid moving forward direction, and I'll be happy.
That's facts. That's how I feel too. I mean, come out, get your people together this year. I look, people are going to compare him to the Patriots. I already know they're gonna say, "Fucking, oh, you can buy all these people there, and you can go make it." Okay, but now that they did that and they lost the Super Bowl, where do you think the standard's held now? First year is held. Fucking Super Bowl, lost it. Now everything's gonna be you got to win it. So if he don't win it in the next 5 years, everybody's gonna think he's a failure. They're just gonna think he's a failure. He didn't get back there. He never fucking got back there to win. It's just how these guys do their coaching. That's why I said I don't want to set up Kubiak to fail, dude. Like, let's let this guy start walking. You know what I mean? And then let's start running. But let's not just go out there try to go to Super Bowl year one and then throw this guy away in the next few years. I mean, if we do this right, this guy can be our coach for the next 20. So I don't think it would make any sense to do that with somebody of his caliber, and don't get me wrong, he might come out there, kick the fuck out of him, win a Super Bowl with the Raiders, and then keep winning them. Who fucking knows, so
I'm like John Lovitz. On Saturday Night Live. Lower your expectations.
Hey, that's facts, man. I don't know if you want to talk for a minute. I gotta get my kid up so he can go potty because he'll piss his bed.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to talk for a few minutes, and then I'll see if we can talk about something else. Otherwise, we'll hop off here in a few minutes.
Okay. So David King Raiders, yours on the Tom Cable tree or wagon. So that's cool. He's a former Raider, which means he's still a Raider. I don't know. He's been a long time away from the NFL.
Wake up. Come on.
So
let's go to the potty. Let's go to the bathroom.
Not sure. Raider Nation, baby steps exactly. Compete against our own division. Then we take on the rest. Absolutely, that's a good thing, man. We need to start getting some division wins.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with a couple division wins. Maybe a couple other wins outside of that. But man, I don't care how many wins we have. It's the matter of how we look. Because we've all witnessed 2-14 seasons, but they did not look as bad. I think we can all agree that we did not look as bad in those 2-14 seasons as we did last year in a 3-14 win season or season record. It just looked bad. So I just don't. I just want the team to not look bad. It looks like they know what they're doing. Like it say the same thing like I just said, but yeah, uh, just look better, look ready, and wins will come with that as long as they start doing it. All three opponents were in the playoffs. Uh, all three but opponents. Not sure, Raider Nation. Oh, okay. All three teams that we won or we beat were in the playoffs. Yes, one was in the Super Bowl. I got you. I'm sorry. Took me a minute to catch up to you there. But, I mean, 3 games don't make a season, and you gotta admit or maybe you don't. It's up to you that we look like pure shit. Look at the Philadelphia game. We looked like pure shit in that game. We from the minute they took the field, it looked like, oh no. The Kansas City games, both of them, you know, just we just did. I mean, I don't mind losing a game, the Raiders to lose a game, but as long as the better team beat them that day, it wasn't like it just came out there looking like shit. And I think we came out there looking like shit in most of the games this year. I'm sorry, that's just the way I feel about it. Let's see, I'm out. Okay, have a good night. The one you love to hate. Have a good night. Appreciate you being here. Have a good night. Yeah, Commanders as well, Rosetown. Yeah, you're right. The Commanders game was just horrible. I mean, the best game. I mean, even in the 2 wins. I mean, the best looking game we played was against New England. What the hell happened after that? What happened? I don't know. I mean, I know New England wasn't, ready to get going yet, but I mean, neither were we. But uh, I mean, at least they looked like they knew what they were doing. I don't understand what happened after that. So that comes with coaching. The same players are still there, so it's not them. So what's going on? Besides putting everybody out of position, especially the O line. We're just going to mix all of our O line up that worked pretty well last part of last year when Philbin took over, and but I'm smarter than that. I'm going to make all these changes. And it just did not work, and they wouldn't admit it. Pete Carroll was too whatever to admit that his son made mistakes. Yep, Pete did get a little handsy on everything. The defense you can understand, but I don't know how handsy got in the office. But what he didn't do was uh, take control of what was going on in the office as a head coach should do. Say, hey, no, this doesn't look right. What's going on here? Why is it, why is this the right personnel that you want out there? That's what a head coach is supposed to do, especially when he's a defensive head coach. He's not calling plays. Why is this not working? Figure this out. That's your job. Do it. I don't think he seemed to care. All he was like interested in doing was making excuses for Geno Smith. You back? Yep,
Oh yeah, freaking. Now keep talking, man. Frick, do your thing.
No, I'm done. I was just trying to fill time until you got back, man.
Give Max big money contract. Does nothing about offense, but gives Gino. I mean, that's facts. I mean, Pete was just here to make sure people got retired. Like literally, fucking. That's all he did. He came here so Gino got his fucking $40 million a year. I mean, it was a joke. Yeah, father of the kid year for fucking Gino, Brendan, and Nate.
Yeah. Well, at least we're done with them.
Yeah, that's facts. Well, fuck. If we don't have, do you have any other topics you want to talk about tonight or no?
No, not really.
All right. Well, if we don't, I'm gonna hop off here so I don't got to be up too late. I'll finally get some sleep and long story short, we'll go back live tomorrow and then go from there, because I don't really have much more to talk about tonight. I've already talked about shit for the last few weeks every single day for 4 hours a night. So long story short, freaking oh, let me think, dude. Got it.
Yeah, hopefully tomorrow we'll have some news to talk about too with the coaches and stuff.
Yeah, hopefully
I
we'll
think I
have
think by tomorrow night we
exactly.
should at least know some coaches.
Yeah, at least hopefully we know somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate all you guys, man. Appreciate all you guys coming in, chatting, fucking being in here. Always say, like, fucking subscribe, hit the bell, put on all notifications. I mean, I love reading the comments, love interacting with it. It helps out, especially with like tonight's show. We've hit on every single thing for the last fucking 2 weeks. So it's kind of hard. Like when you get just the news with Carr and them to talk for 2 hours. So like when you guys have the chat going, it makes it a lot easier to interact and carry more time and stuff like that. So I think it's pretty cool. Appreciate it, man.
Absolutely.
All right, man. If you want to give a shout out before we bounce out of here, and then
I
we'll
was doing kind of echo what you just said, man. The chat, man. Thank you guys, man. Especially when Dustin had to take off for a minute, take care of family business. You guys helped me, come up with stuff to talk about. I really appreciate that. You guys are smart. You guys are attentive, and you love your Raiders. And it's always cool talking to real Raider fans. So thank you all. And as James Furpo says it best, Raiders.
facts, man. Just give a shout out to James, Raider Nation, Frank Weber, David, David King, Rosetown. Really do appreciate all you guys, man. Juan, appreciate you too, man. STVN, really do appreciate you. Lou Will, the one you love to hate. Appreciate all you guys, man. Like I say, a bunch of you guys out there tonight. Going gangster, appreciate you too, man. Frank, appreciate you. Ozzy, appreciate all of you. Al, really do appreciate everybody, man. So like I said, hopefully we'll hear something about our coaches tomorrow, man. We'll be able to go live tomorrow, talk some more football. Like I said, we could also drop you guys our Discord links, things like that. So like when the regular season comes back around, or even the draft or the combine or things of those factors, we always stream our events in our Discord. So anytime if people don't have a way to watch it or be able to find a way to watch it, we have them streaming every single deal. Anything that it's got to do with Raiders or anything, we're always streaming in our Discord so everybody can come in there. Sometimes we'll have 30, 50 people up in there. So it's always pretty cool. And the next live, I'll throw it out there, man. You guys are free to join it. If not, appreciate it, But outside of that, I mean, you guys had a lot to talk about in the chat tonight. We really do appreciate all that. And outside of that, I would just always say, like I always say, man, fucking stay safe. Don't drink and drive. Raider Nation for life, baby. We'll catch you on the next one.
Good night, everybody. Have a good evening. Love you guys.